Welcome back. Welcome back. Another Friday edition of what? Fandom has no intelligence. Hey, it's Dallas week, man. You don't want to miss this one. Me and Souf will be right back after these messages.
Commanders really saw Martavis Bryant for 1 week and decided to trade their first-round receiver to a division rival. That's Aura, folks.
Like dude, I literally went to our FK the night of the name Redskins getting retired and put up a sign that says HTT or forever. I hate the trash of Commander's name, but hating on the new ownership and wanting us to lose is all bro. You should want the burgundy and gold to win NDC.
What's up, Souf? How you feeling today on this Friday, man?
Oh
How you
man, I'm feeling great, Smokey.
It's Dallas week, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no better way, man. You know, Dallas week, brother. So glad. I mean, not glad, but sad we can't have my buddy Trill with us today. He out running about and stuff like that, dealing with the family. But you got me and Souf today, man. It's Dallas week. We gonna hop right into it, man. We're gonna address the elephant in the room, man. How I want to start this off. I'm gonna first say shout out to my man Telly. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. He posed the question the other day, like, what do we really think is wrong with Jaden? And people around the panel went and said their things, and he came and said, man, I think Jaden's cold. He's like, basically like the weather is playing with him and stuff like that. So my question to you, Souf, is Jaden cold or was he really hurt? What's your answer, Souf?
Me, Deuce, Glenn. I don't know if you're on the panel too. Me, Deuce, Glenn, a few other guys. We call ourselves fencers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're on the fence always.
Yeah, I always on the fence.
So my answer is both. Two things can be true at the same time.
Two things can be true.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be one or the other. I think he is hurt, and I don't think the weather's helping him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's both things. You can't tell me all year he's not throwing a ball in the dirt, and then last Thursday he's throwing, I think, like 4 or 5 in the dirt, man. I was like,
yeah,
he's hurt. Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. What week did we play the Bears? I think it was week 8. Week 8 we played the Bears. He came out there in what some of the young folks call a poo shiesty. Some of us call it a ski mask, whatever you want to call it. And it wasn't even that cold that day. I think that was just a statement of, I'm here for business. I'm going up against the number 1 pick, stuff like that. And I'm coming to rob his joy. That's how I looked at it. But then when we started talking about the cold, like the last 2 weeks, here against Pittsburgh, going to Philly and playing the Eagles, it was in the 40s, like especially in the Eagles game. And my man was out there, short sleeves, had a shirt under, but it was a short sleeve shirt under the jersey. So when we're talking cold, I didn't see him dressing for that weather. And I'm thinking that, hey, my man is still nursing, a rib injury. But they asked the question, what is that thing that you put on your body every time that you come to the sideline? They say, oh, it's to keep me warm. So are you cold, Jaden? Or are you saying to keep that muscle or that rib area warm? From all the, pregame workouts, all the stuff that he does. And, a lot of times we've been deferring and we not going on offense first. So just like, and that's how I was looking at it. But if he was saying, no, it's to keep him warm, is he really cold? And I think that's what it is, man. I don't think this Cali guy is used to this up and down weather that he's experiencing here in the DMV, and especially in these, like, East Coast states and stuff like that, man. So we're getting into that time, man, where, like today, it's literally 40 degrees outside in Maryland. I'm 10 minutes away from the stadium. But I know it's going to be 57 on Sunday. I'm not sure the kickoff, what time it is going to be a kickoff, but I think he's more cold, man. And like you say, 2 things can be true. I think the ribs hurt his velocity. Like where, like you said, you mentioned the dirt balls and stuff like that. That's stuff we didn't see first 8-9 weeks of the season. You know what I mean? But now all of a sudden, we saying, you know what I mean, certain passes that, like the Noah Brown one against Philly, for example, it landed at his feet. When Noah Brown had room to, you know, catch the ball, hit the sideline, maybe turn it up, whatever it is, man. So I'm going to stick with you, man. I think two things can be true, man. That I think Jaden, he expressed it. He's cold, and that thing keeps him warm. But I also think it keeps that area of his body warm. What you think about that, so?
I think it's true. I mean, I don't think it's not true, but like, I don't know. I can't really say, oh, because he's cold, he's putting a heating pad on that one side of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah,
going
because
on
it
the
looked like it got a device. It looked like it has a device right there at that rib area or whatever it is.
So it's not going on the other side. So the other side's cold.
Hey, maybe this thing, I don't know, man.
So
But
he's the only California quarterback in the league.
nope.
And who gets cold? Yeah.
Tom Brady, a California quarterback. He went and played in New England for all them years. You know what I mean? But he's from California.
Yeah, but he went to,
Aaron Rodgers,
you know, it's
from
cold
California,
it's cold
went to play in Green Bay. You know what I mean?
That's
Frozen
true.
tundra at Lambeau Field.
So yeah,
CJ Stroud from California, but he plays in the dome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it
all depends on the person, man. I think it is. I think Jaden, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say Panthers game, we know he got hurt.
Yeah.
Following week against the Giants, I know he was nursing the injury. And I think after that we played Pittsburgh. I think he was still nursing it. And then it's that 4-day turnaround against the Eagles. Like, you know what I mean? And I think so, man. And you gotta think, shout out to JP Finley, man. He put a thing out where he said Jaden only had 4 full practices since that injury. You know what I mean? Like, and he is still a rookie. You know what I mean? And that's what I think is like skipping some of the fans' minds of how great he started out.
He's been so good. It's been overshadowed, right? So
Yep. So I'm like, man, you know, I want people to just understand, like, there is a process, man. I'm not gonna steal, you know what I mean, the whole slogan of trust the process, but it is a process. It's a process when you have 70% roster overturn. It's a process when you have a rookie quarterback. It's a process when you have a whole new regime. You know what I mean? You gotta trust this thing, man. So at the end of the day, I think Jada, man, bounces back big this week, bro. I think the team bounces back big. This is a bounce back week. We on a 2-game schneid against 2 tough opponents, Pittsburgh and Philly. You know what I mean? But some of the fans acting like we lost to the Jaguars or something. Some of the fans acting like we lost to the Raiders or something. Like, no, we played Pittsburgh and we played Philly. Like I said, man, like week 1, we lost by 17. And our other 3 losses, it's been a combined 16 points. We've been in these games with an injured Jada. You know what I mean? Not 100% stuff like that, man. Cliff kind of said the other day that, you know, basically, he
wasn't trying to get him hurt.
Yeah, not trying to get him hurt. Yeah. So like the truth will end up coming out, man, in the long run and stuff like that. I just want some of our fans, man, just like, you know, just know there's a process with this kid right here, man. But with that being said, man, Dallas week, man. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. So, is Dallas week? Is Dallas a rivalry to the Commanders?
I hate them. So, but like, I don't know. It's a rivalry. Like, I will say in past years, I felt more. This year, and I'm not saying it's gonna be like a cakewalk or anything, but like, no starting quarterback, lame duck coach. You got your own players not talking good about his teammates on his podcast. It's just a weird. They're having like a weirder than usual year. So are they a rival? Yeah, in a sense, because like it's Dallas and Washington. I think I'll always not like them. But I think it's more fun when there, and I know like we're talking crazy because we're 7-4, but like, and I don't know, we've been bad for however many years, but it's more fun when both teams are good. You get up for it a little bit more. This year is a little bit different, obviously, because they're going through everything that I just mentioned, and we're looking good. So yeah, they're a rival, but the game is less. I'm less juiced up for it this year, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, like, especially like I know you're not in the DC area right now, but in the DC area, as far as fans, yes, it's a rivalry. You know what I mean? Like, you either a Commanders fan, a Cowboys fan, a Steelers fan, a 49ers fan. That's just usually how I rock, right, in the DMV area. And to the fans, yes, it's a rivalry. When we're talking about the organizations, I just heard Dorrance Armstrong this week say whenever they played the Commanders football team / Redskins, they looked at it as just another game.
Yeah.
They didn't look at it as a rivalry. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still say it's a rivalry, man, because when I go to work on Monday and I see, well, I ain't gonna see too much Cowboys merch, but I know who Cowboy fans are that work in DC, that work in my building and stuff like that. Oh, they're gonna hear it. They're gonna hear it because when we're down bad and they up, they try to demolish us.
Everything.
You know what I mean? They got props. They just ate turkey on us last Thanksgiving, man. That's like ultimate disrespect. To hop into a Salvation Army tub, grab a turkey wing, and they all eating it on the sideline as the game going on. So the fandom in me is like, oh no, this is a rivalry. I'm getting my get back. I want to embarrass you dudes.
You think
while you're down? Oh yeah, go ahead, Souf.
You think? I feel like they are. I feel like someone in the Commanders organization now is gonna put a Salvation Army tub on both end zones, and I have a feeling they're going to draw.
I have about that time of the year. We in that time of the year though, like coming into Thanksgiving, going into hey, Commanders. If you watching, hey, listen. My man Souf just threw out some props out there.
As a troll, I think that's a crazy troll, and I think DQ is trolling with the captains too.
Yeah,
he's trolling.
We
got Noah presser, and he said
Fowler and Biotis.
He's trolling.
Yep.
He did it on purpose. So man, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody was like, we need to put some Salvation Army tubs in the 2 end zones.
Or something, man. But I understand, like, this organization is all about business, man. Like, I doubt they do that. You know what I mean? They want to go out there, and if anything, let the pads do the talking. You know what I mean? We don't need extra props and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think it is a rivalry, man. Like, like I say, man, I've been a fan of this team for far too long, man, to know the ups and downs of when the Cowboys are good, Commanders aren't good. When they aren't good, we a little better. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It still usually be, a good game here and there. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I understand certain blowouts like last year, but look what we was dealt with, man. So let me ask you another question, man. Like, what's one of your fondest memories of the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Commanders rivalry? What's one of your fondest memories?
You're talking about just in general?
Just in general, man. Yeah, like Redskins, football team, Commanders. You can go back as far as your fandom go. Like, what's one of your best memories?
It's not that many of them. The most recent one is the RG3 Thanksgiving game, that 2012 game, when we put up like 37 points. And before that was when I remember this because I was a kid. It was the Dallas Santana Moss game. And we were down, like we were losing the whole game, right? And I was like, man, I told my dad, I said, hey man, I'm going to sleep, man. We're going to lose this game. Because we were down 14, right? Or something like that.
It's 13-0. It was 13-0.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to sleep, man. We're not gonna score 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes. But he woke me up after the first touchdown. He came up and got me. He said, hey, we're coming back. Yeah. So those two probably. our
Mark
mind.
Brunell, man. That was
And the
Mark
Colt McCoy
Brunell
game
throwing them
too.
dots.
Colt McCoy, he went down there and he beat him.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two probably, or those three.
Yeah, like of course, a lot of people are gonna go to the Monday Night Miracle with Santana Moss, man. Like, I had money on that game. I literally was telling myself going in the fourth quarter, like, I'm not even going to work tomorrow. Like, I'm about to call off. I'm not. When that first touchdown happened, I sat up in my couch and say, "Hey, we got a shot." And then it's like the next series, bang, Santana again. We got the lead, man. I'm ecstatic, bro. I'm ecstatic. Then, like you said, of course, the 2012 season, with RG3, that was special. You know what I mean? Like, had to end the season on a 7-game win streak, and no matter if it was here or there, we had some good games against them. And somebody brought up, just in like 2020, Antonio Gibson going into Dallas.
Oh yeah,
Antonio Gibson, he ripped them, man. He ripped them a new one. So, you know, I mean, of
oh,
course.
that was a Montez Sweat pick 6 game.
Do you remember the Sean Taylor
field goal
scoop? Like there,
Yeah.
he scooped it up,
Yeah.
and we had enough. Like it was a face mask, so it gave us extra time to,
Yeah. With
kick
field
that.
goal at
Like
the end. Yeah.
there's some memories, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some
But
memories, and of course.
you know what? They're too far and few between. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
there's
That is
not
true.
enough. We need more. Because like you got to dig into the bag for kind of that kind of
Starts
stuff.
now. Why not
Yeah.
start now?
Yeah.
Why not Jaden? Why not Jaden, go ahead and say, you know what? We own them guys. You know what I mean? And then having them, because it was a long time, man. Like when we were down, and you can ask a lot of fans, man, as long as we beat the Cowboys, I'm good.
I hate it.
Like,
I hate that.
I
hate
can't
that mentality.
stand that.
Bro.
I can't
hate
stand that, man. But I think that's how they gonna be in a minute. Like, as long as we beat the Commanders, we are. You know what I mean? And it's the tides have turned, man.
There's the guy at the gym. I see him. He's a Redskins fan, Commanders fan. He said to me, as long we could not win a game this year, but if we beat Dallas, I'm good. And I'm like, no, I'm not good. I'm not good off of that. Like,
I'm not good off of that,
I'm good
man.
off of beating Dallas. Like,
yeah,
cool.
that's like that old moral victory stuff. I don't like moral victories,
man. I win more games than 2 or 1, bro.
Man. But like I said, man, it's a bounce back week, man. We do have to bounce back.
Is this a get right game?
This is a get right game. This is a make you feel good. You know what I mean? You just took care of another division foe. You know what I mean? You get this one, you 3-1 in the division. You 3-1 in the division. Last year we were 0-6 in the division. You get this one. This is just another stepping stone, man. This is another stepping stone to the following week. So I think I think DQ, and I shout out to Dave Richards, man. He was on the radio yesterday, and he threw the stat out there, but he didn't really throw numbers. But he said when the opposing defensive coordinator becomes a head coach and faces his former team that following season, the defensive coordinator win percentage is through the roof. And he's like, it's like embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So you got to think, he practiced against this same offense last year, minus the Dak, minus, you know what I mean? I don't think they got Zach Martin, stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, so
they're worse.
I think DQ know the weaknesses, especially of that defense and of that offense. He knows the weakness of a Micah. He knows the weakness of, Overshown. He knows the weakness of Trayvon Diggs. He knows the weakness of a guy they getting coming back, Deron Bland and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about it too much, man. I'm not worried about it. But with that being said, let's start with the offense, man. Like, what you think DQ told Cliff as far as the game plan for this week?
Score 28 plus.
Score 28 plus.
That's probably. I mean, we haven't the last 2 weeks. So, get back to what you've been doing. None of this scared for Jaden stuff or protect Jaden stuff. If he's good to go, open it up. Call it. I do think they need to run a little bit more. or at least be efficient at running. Because I don't remember last week it wasn't really efficient. Like they were not efficient running the ball. So
Yeah.
they gotta get efficient, and 28 plus, man. They need points. They gotta go up. They gotta go up. If they go up early, smoke, this game's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly because they're gonna send Luvu. They're gonna send everybody. What they're gonna be throwing? Because last week, I think Cooper Rush threw the ball 52 times or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it was like 55, 52, somewhere around that range.
So if that happens, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice little Sunday afternoon for us.
Hey, before I dive into what I think he told him, did you hear the Cliff presser from yesterday?
Yes.
When they asked him that question, what you think about that? What you think about his response and everything like that?
All that stuff is social media. I don't think he pays attention to any of it. Honestly, he probably didn't even know until the reporter asked him. So I don't think he's not. I mean, he has like social media profiles, but he's not active. I think when we signed or when he got hired by Washington, I went to his Twitter. I think he hasn't posted something since like 2021.
Yeah, he's not active on social media.
Not active, so I'm over here thinking like he might have been like genuine. He might have been like sincere, like he didn't know that stat because I don't know.
I think he. I'm not gonna say the stat, but I think he knows that
the trend.
The trend, yeah. I think he knows the trend. I think he knows the trend because he done started out hot. I mean, 7-1, 8-0, whatever it is, and like Deuce always mentions, like we got to put context behind it though. Why did it end up that way? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Injuries plays a major part. Losing a Kyler. I believe they traded for the DeAndre Hopkins, and I think he ended up getting hurt one of them years and stuff like that. Getting a James Conner that, the last 2 years he's been, something special. But when he really had him, it was, injury here, injury there, stuff like that, man. So I think he handled it well. You know what I mean? I think it was a little sarcasm at the end when he was like, yeah, I'm gonna run some triple option this week as well. Like that was total sarcasm. You know what I mean? So yeah, hold on one second. My Bluetooth went out. Let me change it. Now, can you hear me good?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So I do want to dive into what I think DQ may have told him, man, because I'm looking back at last week. We had 28 rushes.
Yeah.
We had 28 as a team, 32 passes. So that's telling me, if you look at the script of that game, how it was 10-3 for a good portion of the game, 10-6 for a good portion of the third quarter. You get to the fourth, and it's like, you look up, it's 26-10. So I think we were moving in the right direction as far as run-to-pass ratio. It's just that when you're down 16, of course, you got to, rely on the arm of Jada and stuff like that. So I think this is another week, man, where we're going to see 28 to 30 rushes, about 30 pass attempts.
We've got to be more efficient,
like Yeah, be a lot more. But like 22 or 32, if you look at it, it's not as bad. But when you look at the makeup of that game and you see, like we said earlier, dirt balls, inaccurate at sometimes, some guys dropping passes, stuff like that. That tells you a little different story, man. So I think we're gonna be balanced this week. I think Jada's gonna be very efficient. I told my man earlier, I think this is another 80 to 85% completion percentage. He's gonna get back in that realm because this run game.
You're on an echo. You're on a little bit of an echo. No. Can't hear you. I can hear you. It's on now, but I don't know what it sounds like. Say something.
Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's not on my Bluetooth no more, man. I don't know what happened to my AirPods, man. but it
You gotta
eventually connected.
charge him.
But I got it on the charger, bro. I got him on the charger. Well, hold on. Let me connect. Let me at least connect this one you said. Let me see. So yeah, but back to that, man. I think we're gonna be kind of, balanced this week. I know some people are saying like, nah, I need Jaden to have 300 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, stuff like that, man. Like, let these games come to him, man. Get back on track this week. That's what it's about. Getting back on track. You know what I mean? So I think we're gonna have a balanced game. I think we're gonna. I say my prediction for later. I'll save it for the end of the show. But I think we're gonna cook, man. I think we're gonna cook this week. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But Cliff, just keep it simple. Rely on B-Rob. B-Rob says his legs feel better than ever. Jaden, get back to being efficient. I want another ball in the Hall of Fame. Forget 80 to 85. Go 90, 95 again. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I'm looking at it, Souf, man. So let's switch it a little bit to the defense, man. Like how do we stop? They don't have no Dak. They don't have no tight end in Ferguson. You know what I mean? They do have it. Yeah, but how do you think Witt is going to attack their offense this week?
I think he gonna unleash it, man. I think he's just gonna say, "Go get him," and I think that's gonna be it. The whole. I think that's just the game plan. Go get Cooper Rush. Go get him.
So you want to blitz this guy?
Get him. Or rush 4. I mean, because Zach Martin's gonna be. I'm pretty sure he's not playing.
They already said doubtful.
He didn't practice today, so Tyler Smith, I think, was limited. So like, even if he's playing, he's gonna be hobbled. Like his ankle's gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
So, I think they're gonna try to establish the run at the beginning, obviously. So you gotta. I mean, obviously the boys up front gotta stop Rico. And I don't even know if they're gonna play Zeke.
Hey man, Zeke. Hey, listen.
Man, I can't even.
Is he even worth mentioning anymore? Is that
he got in the game last
mentioning?
week? I saw him play, man. He's lost like 7 steps. But
out of how many? Out of 10?
Probably 9.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they're gonna have to stop the run and then get up early on them. So even if you go up 10, now they're probably in scramble mode. Like, man, they can't score points, so they're gonna have to just air it out and hope for the best. But yeah, go get them, St. Juice, Mikey. You're on your own, man. Go ahead and cover whoever's out there. Is Brandon Cooks back this week? Or do we know?
Brandon Cooks. Let me see. Brandon Cooks is questionable. He was limited today. I'm looking at the full injury report. He was limited today. He is questionable.
Okay. Yeah.
So the only 3 that they have, Zach Martin says doubtful. Marquise Bell, he hurt his arm last week. It looked funky. Shout out to Kim. Hey, what's up, Kim? Thanks for the pull up. I got you. Shout out to Kim. Yeah, but Marquise Bell, he had a real funky injury with his arm, and Jake Ferguson had a concussion Monday night. So there was no way that he was going to clear it in that amount of time to play on Sunday, stuff like that. But other than that, like Tyler Smith questionable, Trayvon Diggs questionable, and a bunch of Jags. You know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb had a full practice today where yesterday he actually didn't practice. You know what I mean? He got a couple injuries, back and foot.
I don't think he's going to play on Sunday.
I think he is. He was full today.
Yeah, I hear you, but I think he's going to pull one of those like, I don't need to play this game.
This dude was apparently he was just out there after the game Monday night making a music video with Trayvon Diggs. He better play Sunday.
Or what?
CeeDee Lamb and Trayvon Diggs, They went out to the club after the
I
loss.
saw the club video.
Yeah, and
but
they
like,
making a music video. I don't know who it was for, but
they already paid CD. He don't got to play, man.
hey, man, listen, that'll be a bad look. That'll be like,
did you watch the Cowboys game last week
against the Texans?
Yeah,
I watched that.
Did you see CD like zone out? Like he was like, I don't want to play anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You think
But
he's gonna
he
want to
was
play?
still getting opportunity. Yeah, he was still getting opportunity. It's just that the way that Houston designs their defense is, I'm gonna find my best DB to shadow your best receiver, and we're gonna get physical with him. And that's what Stingley was doing all last Monday night. He got physical with that dude all Monday night, man. So yeah, man, like let's just like I'm gonna give my little synopsis, but as far as us, man, of course Lattimore is out. I'm gonna just do an injury report right fast. Lattimore is out. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm a coach and I come from coaches, and they told me, man, that hey, I can't worry about you until you ready to play. Like, I understand you here, but I can't do nothing with you. So why keep having that conversation? We're gonna leave that there. Nick Ballore is questionable. Jean Baptiste, 21-day window open. He's questionable. And our kicker, Austin Seibert, is questionable. Everybody else full go, man, look like. But as far as what Witt needs to do, I've been saying it the last 2 weeks, man. I need my D-line to set the tone.
Yep.
Like, if I don't have to send Luvu, if I don't have to send Wags, and I can just rely on my front four, because there are teams out here that just rely solely on the front four for real.
We used to be one of those teams.
Yeah, we should be. We should be. And that's the next step I want to see for this defense, as like getting a dominant front four. So no matter if Marshawn back there, no matter if it's St. Juice, no matter who it is on the back end, this front four is causing so much havoc. And that's what I want with the instill in these guys, man. Win up front, win the trenches. And I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to beat this team, man. Because we know we job be winning the trenches on the offensive side of the ball. Defensive side, it is here and there. You know what I mean? As far as the trenches winning. But yeah, man, that's what I want to see. More aggression from our defensive line. We should get two plus turnovers this weekend. We should really get it. You talk about, see ball, hit ball, being physical, stuff like that, flying to the ball. We should get 2, because we should have had one last week when Quan knocked it out and they was hustling. They got on top of it before we did. You know what I mean? Yeah. So continue to be that aggressive, man, attacking the ball, punching it out. I want to see some interceptions, man. Like, get up in these dudes' faces, make it a little tougher for them. Stuff like that, man, and let that front four go to work. Because to be honest, it's more than the 4, because the rotation, I love the rotation. Let's talk about it right fast. So in the middle, you got Deron Payne, Johnny Newton. This Sheldon Day kid, he making a name for himself.
Don't forget about Holmes.
Holmes too. Big Phil, they say they know L in his name, Federian. Big Mathis, man. Big Mathis is making plays too.
Everybody.
The inside of that D line, I feel good with, but I just, as far as what I say, like, I want them to whip the center, the guard center guard combination. I want them to be whipping them week
You want an immediate win off the line. Yes. You want a swim move. You want a club out of there.
Yeah. I don't need Fowler being the only one getting sacks for real. I need some of my interior guys getting sacks. You know what I mean? From them paying so much attention to Fowler that the quarterback is just stepping up into these sacks. That's what I want. You know what I mean? And then if you think about the edges, you Fowler, he's the only sack machine that we got. Dorrance Armstrong, Cleveland Farrell. That's why I say, man, Jean Baptiste may come back. You know what I mean? That's another addition.
He's playing. I think he's going to play on Sunday.
Yeah. Like, so, like, this is a game that you don't lose, man. You're 7-4. A division game. Yeah, the division games are usually tough. But this is a game you do not lose, man. So I'm putting this one solely on the defense this week. These dudes shouldn't score more than 13 points for real. No more than 16 at the max. That's how I'm feeling. If you want to be this up and coming team in the NFC, you want to plant your name in this playoffs, you go out here and you demolish these dudes, and let's start with the defense. We defer every game, so let's set a tone with the defense every game. That's how I am, man. So that's just where I'm at with it, man. With my coaches, man. Cliff, keep it simple. Be aggressive with that. Get that D-line aggressive, man. That's just where I'm at with it, man. So you got anything else you want to add to the coordinator's game plan or whatever?
Nope.
Okay. So let's move it on, man. Let's move it on. We're gonna do the over and unders. I think everything Cowboys may be under. Let's see though. If the Cowboys get over on any of these categories, I may crash out, bro. I may crash out. Over, under, this Cowboys passing 277 yards.
277?
277.
Who made this line?
Hey, listen,
line?
we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about who made it. We just
under.
gonna go with the numbers.
I gotta check the books now. But under.
So we just gonna say under. You gonna say under. You gonna say under. We don't need to verify. Because I know his number probably set at like 212 or something.
It's probably at 220.
Yeah, like something like that. But yeah, like, so what about Jaden? You think he go over or under the 277?
So I keep saying that this is the week that he looks like, 4 touchdowns, 300 plus yards. It hasn't happened yet. And I feel like I've been saying every week up until this point, I feel like this week is going to be the week.
Shout out to the legend of the game. RG3 is the legend of the game. Hey, that was one of your finest memories. Don't suck your teeth, man. Don't do that, Souf. Don't do that. Because that was one of your finest memories. 311 4 tugs in Dallas. That's what he had.
I remember.
Yeah, so don't do that to my legend, man. Bobby 3 Sticks always got somewhere in my heart, man.
Does he, man?
He does, man.
Let me show you something. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, while he there, I'm gonna go rushing under for the Cowboys at 169. I'm telling you, I think definitely. Let me see. What's up, Michelle Ward? You definitely can't lose to the Cowboys. I totally understand that. We cannot lose to the Cowboys. We cannot. Yes, Kim, totally under the 277. Totally under for Cooper Rush on that 277. But I'm gonna move to rushing. Cowboys, it's set at 169. We're doing it for both. I'm gonna say under rushing 169 for the Cowboys. I'm smashing the over. Oh my, look at the over. Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up.
Do you see this? This is an RG3 replica helmet I had somebody custom make for me, bro. So,
yes, sir. So
you can't tell me nothing. I even got the green sticker on there.
Hey, so, hey, listen, hey. That's what I'm talking about.
I used to put this joker on, man.
That's what I'm talking about. So don't you ever suck your teeth at RG3 again. No, don't you ever do that. You got custom RG3 helmets, bro. Come on. Right. He the legend of the game. I need that helmet in front of your TV Sunday, man. I need it in front of it, man.
You know what? Every time I put this TV in front, I put this in front of the TV, man. It didn't work out well for us. So
it's gonna work out this week because I asked you to do it. You know what I mean? But let's continue with the over and unders. What you got rushing? I smashed the under for Cowboys and I smashed the over for us at 169. You agree?
169 for the under for the Cowboys, over for us.
Okay. All right, let's go sacks defensive.
Oh.
Under or over 4.5 for the Cowboys? Do you think they sacked Jada 4.5, 5 times?
No.
I'm gonna take the under on both. Even though I want our defense to be more aggressive,
You said
I'm gonna take
5 for us
yeah,
too?
it's 5 sacks. Yeah, it's 5 sacks.
I think we go over, man. I think this is one of those games where
Okay,
Witt is like, go hunt. Go hunt. Go hunt.
Okay.
For the Cowboys, it's gonna be under for sure. I don't. I do think Jaden probably gets sacked once, maybe. I think twice.
Is it Micah? Is it Micah? Or you
Yeah,
think it's somebody else?
I think it's gonna be Micah. I think
I
Micah.
think we contain Micah this week.
You think so? But the thing is, they move him. So like, one guy could be doing like locking him up, but then he might be like, you know what, I'm gonna go in the 2 gap or the 4 gap. So yeah.
Oh, my bad, Mike. I thought, hey, my bad, Mike. I thought, hey, blame these eyes. You know what I mean? Don't blame. I'm sorry about that, Mike. I'm sorry about that. Appreciate the pull up, though. Appreciate that. I'm going under on the sacks for both teams. I'm gonna take. I think we get 4. I think we get 4.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna touch Jaden this week. I think we neutralize Micah Parsons. I think Dan Quinn knows exactly what to do with him. Like, and it's still showing because I literally saw Joe Mixon run rump shot over these dudes, man. And that's what you do. You attack Micah with the run game. You attack him with that. Don't let him pin his ears back. Don't get in no 3rd and longs and stuff like that. No, you attack him. Stay in 3rd and manageables, 3rd and shorts, 4th and short, stuff like that, man. You stay in these good down and distances, man. What about turnovers? I'm smashing the over for the Cowboys. They will have 2 turnovers. I'm smashing. What you got?
Is the line 2?
It's at 1.5 years, so 2.
Oh,
yeah.
over. I think we do get 2 actually.
And I'm going under. I'm going under with mine on for the Commanders. I don't think we're going to turn the ball over this week. I don't. We're not going to turn it over. Jaden,
I don't think so either. Because we had 1 last week.
Yeah, Jaden had that forced like pressure, like interception towards the end of that game, man. So yeah, I'm going with the under, man. We haven't been really, turning the ball over this year. I think this is really a bounce back game, South, man. So that's our over unders. Before we get the score prediction, South, do you have any concerns heading into Week 12 against the Cowboys? Any concerns?
Only concern I would have is if they go into this game thinking it's an automatic W. Like they come out like we're supposed to win. We're not gonna try hard. We're not gonna do nothing. They're just gonna lay down and give it to us. But I don't think like they might play hard for I think 2 quarters, and then when they realize it's over, they're gonna do what they've been doing the last couple weeks and like looking sad on the sidelines and stuff like that. But for like a quarter and a half, 2 quarters, they play hard, like because it's 0-0. The score 0-0 at the beginning of the game, so it's not out of reach.
What Micah said on his podcast the other day too. Like, we're a good team, and if you look at it, we were in that game. Like when I hear players say that, man, I'm like, it's something really going on, man.
Yeah,
like, man. Yeah. I really don't have no concerns this week, bro. I really don't. We if we are who we think we are, we take care of business. We take care of business.
Yeah.
You go out there and, like I said, you just get back on the road, man. You get back on the road. Get Jaden on the right side of things. Get this team on the right side of things. Stuff like that, and just pray to get better this week, man. Prepare for the following week. Pray to get better, man. So with that, man, I know we about to hit the 7:00 hour. What's your score prediction this week, South? What's your score prediction? Oh, matter of fact, before you say that, if anybody watching and you follow me on Twitter, I threw it out there earlier. If you follow Smoking Sports, If you DM me your score prediction, and if you either get it right or the closest to the correct score, I'm treating lunch on Monday via Cash App. Via Cash App. Yeah, that includes you too, South. I'm writing it down right now. Matter of fact, when we get off, I see you, Mike. 3117. That's Mike right there. Go ahead, South. What you got, South?
37-10.
37-10. South. 37-10. Hey, we do that to them. McCarthy's fired Monday. I'm gonna pay attention to Michael Parsons' podcast on Bleacher Report Monday, wherever it streams at. I'm gonna watch all that stuff, man. 37-10. Whew. I didn't go that high. 31-17. I see you, Mike. I see you. My prediction for this week, man, division game, bounce back game, get right game. My final prediction, 31-13. Good guys. 31-13. Good guys. I think that we're gonna get up on these dudes early, like early. And
how many of those points are garbage?
Of them?
Yeah.
7. Yeah. I think they get a touchdown. I just got an inbox from our producer, brother Deuce. And guess what he said? Guess what he tried to get me to do?
The first 3 winners. I see
He
it.
said first 3 winners. like if the first 3 people get closer to this, oh my goodness. Oh man. So nah.
Meet him in the middle. Meet him in the middle. Smoke, do the 2.
Hey, listen. I can do 2. Top two people that get either the score right or closest to the score. $25 via Cash App. That's $50 coming out of my pocket. You can buy lunch with $25, right, Sal? I ain't tripping. We ain't $25.
You could get double meat at Chipotle and a drink.
Belante, if you're watching, hit my inbox, Belante. I know you love some Chipotle, man. Hey, man, but with that being said, man, 31-13, 37-10 South. We got a couple other predictions in the comments and stuff like that, man. It's Cowboys week. This Commanders, man, it's all about us now, man. We moving forward. And so I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. Don't look back. We not going that way. We'll see y'all next Friday. Have a blessed one. Let's go, Commanders. I see you, so.
All right, man.